Hi Nouveau Meg, my name is Brittany Gray and I am the CEO and founder of Fancy Face Inc. Today I am in my Toronto storefront. This is called our Rosé Room and I'm gonna walk you through my personal beauty routine and my makeup routine in the morning to get ready to feel glamorous, but also do it extremely fast and efficiently. If you wanna learn my beauty expert secrets, I recommend you keep watching and hopefully you learn some new tips and tricks when it comes to your everyday routine. First thing that I like to do is put on our Stardust Gel Under Eye Masks, which are just a staple here at Fancy Face. Place them in the fridge before you take them out. They have a bit of a jelly texture to them. And I place them under the eyes for 20 minutes in the morning, usually when I'm having my cup of coffee. And I let them seep into the skin. They have castor oil and collagen, which I mean, who doesn't want some castor oil and collagen underneath their eyes? Diminishes the look of fine lines, wrinkles, reduces the look of dark circles as well, puffiness. So these are really a godsend when it comes to just feeling pampered at home, which I know that we all really need right now. I'm gonna leave these on for a good 20 minutes. And the other thing that I love to do, we launched a product called the Supermodel Lip Bath, which looks like this. Comes in a honey shot flavor or strawberry strut flavor. Super cute packaging, looks like a little macaroon when it's closed. And I think I'm gonna use honey shot just to prepare my lips for lipstick. I usually keep this flavor on my bedside table. And I just scoop out a little bit. I'll show you how satisfying this is. You do a little scoop and then I put it all over the lips. And then you put the actual lip wand back into the container itself so that you don't have to actually dip into the product with your finger when you're taking this on the go. Lips are prepped, under eyes are prepped. The other thing that I do for my skin too, to prepare my skin for makeup, is I put on a little bit of face oil. This one is from Six Babe Beauty and it's called their Awakening Oil. So I just put a couple drops into my hands and I just press it into the skin, just to give my face some of that dewy look and some moisture. And then just to further wake up my skin before I do my makeup, just because I'm in the pampering mood today, I'm just gonna use a roller here. Okay, I'm gonna let these guys seep in for a little bit and I will see you in 20 minutes. So once they've seeped in and they've done their work, you just slip them off under your eyes and it reveals really hydrated skin. You can massage the essence into your eyes and then get ready to do the glam. I'm gonna prime the skin. Lately I've been using this Milk Makeup primer. It's actually called their Hydro Grip. I'm just gonna pump out a little bit onto the back of my hand, just like that. And then just place this all over the face. The one tip with this primer is you have to let it set. So I'm gonna get it all over the face where I want to make sure that my makeup doesn't move. And then I'm gonna give it time to dry. So just dry it on the face. Now that that is dried, I am going to use our BB creams that are anti-aging BB creams, which leave you with the most dewy, gorgeous, luminous skin you can imagine. So I'm gonna mix two shades. I'm gonna mix just because I'm kind of in between right now in terms of it's fall, it just finished summer. I still have a bit of a tan, but I'm not as fair as I will go into the winter. I'm gonna use Light, which is this shade. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand, just one pump. And then I'm also going to use Light Medium as well. Just put another pump. I'm going to use a brush from this is called our Blushing Gold brush set. It comes with a 15-piece vegan, synthetic, cruelty-free brushes. They're amazing. So I'm gonna use our Buff brush, which is this one right here. It is incredible. And I'm just gonna dip in, mix them together, just like that. And then just start working the product into my skin. Next up, I'm gonna use a little bit of CoverGirl concealer. This is in the shade Classic Ivory. I like this because it's really full coverage. So I'm just gonna put a couple dots under the eyes and then blend that out. I'm gonna use probably our shadow brush. So our shadow brush looks like this. Next, I'm gonna add a little bit of life to the skin. So I'm going to use the Physicians Formula. This is their sculpting bronzer in the shade Toffee. I'm just gonna add a little bit of contour and structure to my cheekbones, just like that, along the hairline, along the nose, or the sides of the nose, I should say. Go. Chin, sharp edge of the jaw, and maybe a little bit on the eyes as well. And I'm gonna take our sculpt brush, and each brush is actually labeled for what you're supposed to do with it. So it's really easy to know how to use these brushes. And I'm just going to blend out that contour. Blend super easy. Now this is one of my favorite products in our collection. It's called Lovey Dovey. It is the perfect cream blush color. It gives a beautiful flush to the cheeks. And basically what I do is just use our blush brush. I dip into the product. I tap off on my hand just to make sure I know how much is on the bristles. Smile and then apply to the apples of my cheeks and just blend out. So next up is a product that we created called Browmance, and it basically is a one-step brow product. It's all you'll ever need to do your brows in a flash, make them look polished, and also allow them to last all day long. So what I do with this, it's pigmented. It's great for all hair colors as well. It's like that taupey shade that's good for people that have really dark hair or people that have really light hair or anywhere in between. And basically what you do is you just brush the product through your brows. Doesn't matter if you have lots of brow hair or very little, it will still work. And it gives that lifted look to the brows, gives them a bit of polish, but also doesn't make them look overdone, which I really love and appreciate. Now I'm gonna use my favorite bronzer of all time, which is Golden Goddess. This is a matte bronzer that will bring life to my face and also set the outskirts of my face as well because it is a powder. So I'm gonna use our powder fluffy brush. Again, these are vegan, cruelty-free bristles. They pick up the product beautifully and disperse the product so wonderfully on the face, you'll see. So I'm just gonna buff that in, really give me a golden glow. But because it's matte, it doesn't put any shimmer in areas where you wouldn't want it. You can do that afterwards with a highlighter. Another place I love to put this bronzer is in the crease of my eye, and I use our blender brush for this. I just rock the color through my crease, and it gives the illusion of having spent a lot of time on your eyeshadow, but really all you've done is use bronzer. Now I'm gonna take our Fancified palette, which looks like this. There are 5 shades in the palette. It's the only 5 shades that you'll really ever need when it comes to eyeshadow. There are 3 matte shades and also 2 shimmering shades as well. So I'm gonna use just a little bit of this champagne tone with our Define brush here. And I'm going to just pop this in the inner corners of the eyes just to wake them up a bit. Also pop the shade right under the brow too. Looks really pretty under there. And now what I love to do is take our, it's actually called our lip and brow brush, but it's an angle brush that works really well for eyeshadow and eyeliner as well. And what I'm gonna do is just give my eyes a bit of a flick on the outer corner. So, picking up the dark shade, looking straight ahead, and just lifting up on the outer corner, other side. So just doing those 2 flicks first, And then I'll just look into this mirror and just attach them to my lash line. This gives the eyes a bit of a sexy look. I'm just taking the blender brush and I'm just softening the liner a little bit. This makes it look a little bit more natural and blown out. So now I'm going to show you a product that actually, when we launched it, sold out within 24 hours. This is called our Perk Up Pen. I love this for just getting rid of the look of dark circles under the eyes. I just put it right where you would get some darkness. And I also love to put it right on the outskirts just to almost lift my face a little bit, give me that lifted look. I also do it here as well. And then I'm going to use our shadow brush again and just blend all of that out. So now I'm going to use a product that we are actually launching soon. I will not tell you the name, but it is a blotting powder. I'm going to use our foundation brush, which is basically called our base brush, but you can use it for other things as well, like setting under the eyes with a blotting powder. And I love it to just press the blotting powder into the skin. I feel like it just helps it look super airbrushed. So now I'm going to use this brush, which is actually called our contour brush, which is really good for sculpting out powdered contour, cream contour, but I'm going to use it as a blush brush too. And I'm just going to pop on a little bit of Peach Babe Smile, and this will help set the cream blush that we put on earlier. Add just a little bit more of a pop. All right, for mascara, I'm a little bit picky about what I use. I love to use the Marc Jacobs primer for both top and bottom of my lashes. I've been loving, this is such a cheap and cheerful mascara. It's called the Princess Lash by Essence. I use this on the top lashes, and then I use the Marc Jacobs mascara on the bottom lashes because I find this one doesn't transfer, but I love the look of this one on the top. Kind of crazy, but I find it works for me. All right, so now that that is on, I want to apply a highlighter, and this one is called Do You. Do You is this velvety satin cream to powder finish texture. It looks like that. I pick it up with my fingers and I turn and I apply it on the high points of my cheekbones, and it creates this like effortless, dewy finish on the skin that doesn't look too chalky or powdery or overdone, like too strobe-like. Just looks really natural. It's great for all ages, all skin types. It doesn't settle into any fine lines or wrinkles. It just is like literally a godsend highlighter. It's so good. For the last step, I'm going to apply the lips. It's my favorite part of the makeup routine. So I'm gonna use our nude pencil. Our pencils are waterproof. They also have a little brush on the end so you can buff in the lip liner before you put on the lipstick. Always cheat your lip line just so that your lips look nice and plump. Next, I'm gonna apply a little bit of our Angel lipstick. It's a really beautiful pink shade that we just recently launched. Comes in a duo set also with a beautiful gloss, which is called Whisper. Now for gloss. This is a beautiful baby pink, almost like glass-like finish. So here is our Forever Fancy Face Mist. I recommend shaking it before you start. Close your eyes, move back your hair, and it sprays evenly on the face. I just fan it dry and it sets everything in place where you put it. So this is my go-to daily makeup look. I just find it looks glamorous, but it's not overdone, and it makes me feel my best. So I hope you find some tips and techniques in this video to help you and to incorporate into your beauty routine moving forward. Thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to reach out to us on our Instagram. via DM or via email anytime for any more tips or tricks when it comes to what to use. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Bye.